We checking levels.
We're good. Hey, what's going down? I'm Donald Nelson with Supreme Confidence, and you're listening to today's episode of the Love Affair Discussions with Kels podcast on the Confidence in the Klutch network. Whether it's the game of basketball or the game of life, you gotta have confidence in the clutch. Practice makes confidence. Pressure makes diamonds. Stay sucker free. Keep it a buck. Stay woke or get out. Listen to Apple Podcasts and Google Play Music and at confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com. I don't know what's wrong with her.
We're not going live.
Okay.
It says broadcast interrupted.
Yeah, because I ain't do my thing. Subscribe, rate, and review. Hit that bell button to get notifications of new episodes. And when we go live, it's important. Visit us on Facebook at Confidence in the Klutch. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at K and the K. Coming up, we're going to talk about...
Oh, no, we're live.
You should never take advice from a person when they ain't going to be affected by the outcome. Can you turn it off?
I'm sorry.
I
just wanted to make sure we was live. Okay. Go.
Topics of the week is cuffing season. Y'all know what that means. 369 breakup times, month breakup times, and all this shit. Segments. We ready to rock and roll. Confidence starts right
now.
No, maybe not. Always start. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3 and the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence
4, 5, 6.
in the clutch.
Confidence in the clutch.
Kelly. It's late, man.
It's super late.
It's late, man. Shout out to everybody that's up right now. We keep on switching up on y'all. I apologize. We're doing what we can, though. So try to give you quality content in multiple ways, though.
I feel like we've been gone forever.
Huh?
Like, we haven't gone live in like a long time. Like
That's
a couple
good.
weeks, 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks.
Keep them thirsty, man.
Hey,
Keep them thirsty, man.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So this is all good. We in here today.
I'll wait. Go ahead. Come on, young lady.
I'm coming.
You always do this. You always do this shit. I hope people start saying.
Listen.
Start checking her at Kelly, whatever. Send it to me at KITK on Twitter. Start checking her about it. She on. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Listen. I was looking at the live
I need you
feed.
to. I don't care about that. I need you to start us off with that's how you feel. That's all I need you to do. Thank you. Let's go.
All right, so that's how you feel. It's basically just something random as hell. This is our segment.
No. You. We. Let's go. Let's go.
Give me a moment.
No.
Yes.
No. No.
Hey.
All right. Here we go.
That's how you feel? Like, listen.
I got
hold
it.
on.
I got
no,
it.
don't interrupt me. Listen.
Got it. You got it, boss.
I'm going to tell you something. It's a pet peeve for me.
We're not going live.
Okay. Well, that's cool. I'm still going to go. A pet peeve of mine is when, like, people just don't give you, like, if you're talking if you're talking and you're having a conversation with someone, anyone, loved one, friend, lover, coworker, I hate to be interrupted. Like, it's the worst thing ever because I mean, I get like your brain is going a little bit faster than the rest of your body, and so you want to just spit it out right away. But that's like a pet peeve of mine. I mean, there are a couple of people that I know that when I have conversations with them, I'm very, very careful about talking and trying to get things across. But sometimes I just have to say, hey, excuse me. You do this all the time. Like, I need you to really just listen. And I notice that in my own conversation, sometimes I interrupt people and it's the rudest thing ever. It's so rude. And I really, I'm so conscious of that only because when I'm talking, I'm not going to say people, but there are some individuals that I have conversations with. And they interrupt what I say. So I'm very conscious of it when I try to be as conscious of it as I can when I'm having conversations. But it's like, I hate it. It's so annoying when when you're talking and they want to jump in, and it's almost like sometimes I feel like they feel like whatever they're going to say is more important than what you have to say. And that's the worst. When I know that's not really the case, they're just really want to spit out the information that they're hearing, and sometimes they regurgitate what they've heard. That's how you feel. Like, hey, you know what? Take time to listen actively all the time. Just be conscious of that. That's how I feel. Mm-hmm. How you feeling? You ain't feeling no type of way today?
I'm multitasking. You know what's going on.
I know you multitasking. I know. It's cool.
No, it's not.
You are a co-creator. You are the producer. You are the engineer. You are the
everything.
Okay. He said it. I did not.
That's the truth.
But you know, he does a lot to get us ready for the show. So, if he's not ready to talk about that's how you feel, hey, I'm just gonna talk about how I feel.
That's right. Say no more.
Okay. So that's how you feel. Like, I think we need to just be conscious of just listening to each other, and sometimes, you know what, listening and not really and giving yourself the opportunity to process what you've heard, which I think a lot of people don't do. They want to jump right into it. Sometimes it takes me a day to process.
Something wrong with you?
No, I need a day to process. Ain't nothing wrong with me. I just want to process it the way. That's how my mind works. Okay.
Got it.
Thank you.
All right.
Now, how you feeling?
Friends depend on friends, regardless whether it's small or minor. Can't call nobody your friend, or you can't be my friend if I can't depend on you for simple things. Simple things can consist of a phone call, checking on a cat, whatever it may be, but friends depend on friends. When you call people your friend, people use that word loosely. You know what I mean? It's a strong word. But people use it very, very loosely. That's my friend. That's my friend. No, it's not. That's your associate. That's your constituent. It's not your friend. Because sometimes your friends let you down when they know you need them. No, when you know when you know that they are needed. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes your friends come through in the clutch. They got confidence in the clutch to come through and make it happen. You heard me? So,
that's how you
I hear everything in your mouth.
Sorry. That's how you feel?
Hey, get out the mic. Get out the mic.
Hey, I got a question for you. Because I heard you talk about, like, associates, constituents. Like, what's the what is what do you, how would you define a constituent?
Whatever Webster say.
Whatever they say?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I got to go to the phone and pull it up, huh? I mean, I kind of have a good idea of what associates are. Right. You know, somebody that you don't have a full-on all-out relationship with. Right. You're not totally connected to them. You don't really have that type of vibe. But a constituent? I don't know. I heard that term. I feel like I've heard that term when we talk about, like, government and business. Yeah, absolutely.
Motherfucker, you ain't my friend if I don't call you.
You're not my friend if I don't call you.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
if you don't call me, so like if you don't call me, then we're not friends. What if you and your friends go through a phase?
Turn my headphones down because it's you're too loud to me. Turn mine down.
Which one?
Number one. Thank you. Yeah.
What if you and your friend go through a phase where you don't talk for a moment?
A little bit more volume. A little bit more. Keep on going. Keep on going. You turn it down. I need it up, love. Up. You turn it down. I need it up. Put me at 3:00, yo. That's good right there. 3:00
okay.
Is good. All right.
I know what 3:00 is. All right.
Got you. Get off the mic. Back up.
Okay. So listen, I just want to know
proximity effect when because you in the mic.
I'm learning, y'all. I'm not new to this, but I'm still new to this.
I got you. I'm
learning.
I'll turn your gain down. I'm good now.
Okay, so I can't hear myself now. See,
but you was all in the mic. Proximity effect when you get closer is louder like this. You hear that?
I like to be.
But listen to me. Let me. You hear this? Because I'm closer to
Absolutely.
the mic. When I'm back here, it's like this. I turn my gain up. It is what it is. You have it. It's in my ear.
Wait, I feel like
It's
I
in my
feel
ear.
connected to our listeners when I'm closer to the mic.
Well, okay, then when I got to turn you the fuck down then.
But then I might back up.
And I got you. That's why I got to be. That's why I be on
You
it,
gotta
man.
multitask.
That's why I be on it, man.
Okay.
All right.
But listen, what if you and your friend, you know what I'm saying? A friend.
No, I'm going to be real with you. You ready? You want me to get back? I'll get back. You want me to get back? You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. No, just friends depend on friends. Like, I'm going to need you for certain stuff. Now, the difference is the type of friends you have. We're talking about friends with benefits. We're talking about friends with money.
Ooh.
We're talking about friends that's ride or die. We're talking about friends that just ain't shit. Like, you know.
Friends ain't. Okay.
Yeah, we all got friends. We all got friends that somebody else probably think they shiesty in the bitch, but that's our guy or that's our home girl. They shiesty in the motherfucker, though. They probably done shiested us, too.
So friends with benefits are
Friends that you can have sex with.
are those friends?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Give you me. Shit.
Give you me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then you mentioned
Mm-hmm.
friends that. Wow, I'm still stuck on this friends with benefits. Like, I don't. Okay.
Don't worry
Like,
about
do you
it.
consider them friends? Like, if there's a benefit? Like, I don't know. Okay. But you have shiesty friends? Like, how do you. Friends who ain't shit? And they your friend?
Yeah, we all do.
Okay.
We all do.
So you can't depend on those type of friends, or you can't depend on the shy.
Well, I'm saying this is just a message. This is a PSA. This is a KITK PSA. KITK LAD PSA. Like, listen, friends.
Slow it
depend.
down for everybody.
Conference in the Klutch, love affair discussions, public service announcements.
All right, thank you.
Friends depend on friends.
Friends depend on friends.
Yeah.
I feel like we've kind of talked about that a little bit before, but I wanted you to just kind of break it down a little bit so that our listeners, everyone who subscribes and checks us out on YouTube, and we'll be on Facebook. We're on Facebook right now because we ain't live, but
We are live.
I don't see us live.
We're live right now.
Okay, well, you said we live. So, but just I wanted you to break it down so that we could have a good idea of what, or the listeners could have a good idea of what friends depends on friends means and what type of friends you have.
Friends depend on friends. Period. Point blank. It's self-explanatory. If you're my friend, I depend on you. So, say for instance, I got a woman and I need something done, or you know what I'm saying, and I need her to get it done. The only way it's gonna get done if she does it for me.
So she's your friend.
That's my friend. If it don't get
with
done,
more than just benefits.
period. Point blank.
What?
Period. Point blank. Sometimes it ain't about the benefits; it's about the everything else.
All right. Thank you for clearing that up for us.
Hands down, absolutely.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Moving on.
All right. Well,
We done stopped doing previous show feedback. So
we completely stopped doing
we
previous
don't care.
show
We don't
feedback.
care. It's a waste of time.
No, but listen, you want to know previous show feed? Go back and listen to the last episode. You need to subscribe or you need to catch us on YouTube. If you want to hear what we talked about last week, you got to subscribe. Subscribe to Apple Podcasts or Google Play Music, or help me out. This is Podbean.
You should know about now. Get out of here.
Podbean.
Get
Okay.
out of here with that. That's why I hate going live and keep on stopping. I don't get it.
It's all good. We'll continue on anyway. But yeah, if you want to know what we talked about, you guys gotta just catch us on all those different social media, as well as we're not on Instagram yet. Like we're on and off, so to speak.
We should be
A little
be
bit.
live on Instagram right now.
We live on Instagram too?
Could be.
Oh, you saying we should be? You about to whip out the phone and put us live on Instagram? Okay.
Could be.
But anyways, that's how you feel. That's our regular segment. That's just how we kind of start our show every. Okay, but listen, you didn't really. I know you talked about friends depend on friends, But can you kind of just touch base with our listeners on November 6th? Is a very special day. It's a special day for me, only because that's the day I was born. But it's also election day. Okay, it's the day when you need to get out and vote, cast your vote, which is so important. And I know you wanted to talk about this, so I didn't want to overlook it.
No, the Wisconsin governor's race is big. And I need to make sure I'm live for this shit. So go ahead. The Wisconsin governor's race is big. The race is big. You know
The
what I mean?
race is
All
huge.
the races, we are live right now.
We are live. We're live. I see the
Okay.
live
So
feed.
all the joints, because what happened is I have a theory. And
Okay,
the
y'all.
theory is,
Get ready for the theory, y'all.
yeah, this gonna take some time, so y'all gotta follow me on this one. The theory is escalation to commitment. Okay, that's the name of the theory. Escalation of commitment, and what that means is that you will commit to something that's a sinking ship, a sinking proposition, and we talked about this a few episodes back. The Republicans had escalation of commitment because Mitt Romney and Paul Ryan were not viable candidates for their party because they couldn't beat Donald Trump, who was running down there as an independent. They wanted to attach themselves to him unknowingly, unbeknownst that he was going to do a lot of things that made their party look bad. So their escalation of commitment, knowing that they didn't have a viable candidate and go with a live wire cat like the 45th president of the United States, put them in a precarious situation, and now they're finna be losing a lot of seats in midterm elections. The governor's race, we need to be careful because the poor public school systems that serve minorities and poor children in the major metropolitan cities in the United States of America, they have been numerous attempts to take over the system by either the mayor or the governor of that city and or state. Not a one has been successful in overturning and creating different results than what the previous regime has done. Scott Walker talked about doing it, but he never did because he knows it'd be a waste of time. Milwaukee has a unique black person here, and he knows it's a waste of time. Tony Evers or whatever his name is.
Yes.
That's what we need to watch out for. And I would say anybody that works for the district or send our kids to the district or send our kids to a school that's chartered by the district, you need to watch out because I can see him coming in and saying, I want to take it over because he's been state superintendent for years. So,
yeah, absolutely.
Bureaucrats from Madison, liberal bureaucrats from Madison, they're a unique cat as well. So we need to, everybody got to get their facts straight. And it's just my opinion, not throwing no hate on it. But if they're going to take over, it's going to be on his watch, not Walker's watch. And then I wonder what would people say.
Interesting.
Everybody knows the districts need to get split up into 4 different districts, 4 little sub-districts like they do right now, but put it on paper with their own budgets. But we know what that would do. That would put all the schools by the airport. Schools would be better. Those schools will have more funding because of their locales and possibly due to the tax rate of those areas. We know the schools on the northwest side will be the same way. So if you put it like this, all the schools by Reagan, all the schools by Vincent are going to be legit. They're going to be good because the money from where they at. It's $11,000 in taxes out there for everybody that live by Vincent. Y'all know. So they can't use that school. They can't go in there and use that school as a rec site, rec building. They got to send their kids all the way to Riverside and King. Right? What they gonna do next year when they no school bus, and they got to put their kids on the city bus because they can't take them to school. What they gonna do when MCTS, Milwaukee County Transit System, cuts those buses west of 76th Street in that part of the town? Yeah, they're already cutting the job line bus come December down there. So what we gonna do when this $74 million shortfall comes this November, when they drop the bomb on everybody, like 74 million MPS shortfall? Where the money gonna come from? We got teachers walking out every day. I don't want to do this.
Is that what it's projected at? 74 million?
I know people.
That's a lot.
It's a lot of paper.
What is it now?
It was what they say 11 this summer that they claim they came and cleaned up.
Yeah.
Oh
A lot
shit!
of work to do.
Can you hand me that white joint right here? Right here. I can't reach it. Yeah. Plug that in.
Yes, please plug that in.
There we go.
Wow.
We good.
So November 6th is a very important day. You need to be informed about your decision when you go to the polls and vote. November 6th is also.
Oh my God.
No, but I'm serious.
Is it your birthday?
It is my birthday.
All right. Cheers to you. Happy birthday. Before, because you party like a black woman either for the week, the month, or the rest of the year.
Is it okay if I do for the month?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do I'm gonna go from the 6th all the way into the end of the month because listen to why I say that.
No, let me tell you something before you say that.
Oh, God.
I think it's tacky, but go ahead.
Okay.
I think it's more you going through a midlife crisis, and I just interrupted you. What you said you don't like somebody to say because I thought my stuff was important. I listened to everything you said.
Yeah, and I stopped, and you notice I didn't interrupt you. I just listened because that's what active listeners do. And see, I could take time to process what you said, but I'm not because I don't need time to process that information. But yeah, first of all, let me go back to, I would like to celebrate from November 6th until the end of the month.
Okay.
Just because it's a special year for me. I feel like I'm turning a new leaf, so to speak. I'm going from a young woman to a
what? Okay, never mind.
I'm going from a young woman to a mature
young woman.
Yes.
Young woman.
Young woman.
Young woman is like 22.
Okay, that's fine. I'll take that.
I don't know why motherfuckers got a problem with getting old, man.
But I feel
Ain't
like
nothing wrong with getting
I feel
old,
like
G.
I'm maturing as a woman, individual, as just in general, and so I want to celebrate that. I'll be 40 years old. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I thought about it 10 years ago, I never thought I would be at this phase.
You never thought you'd make it to 40?
Like you just don't see it coming. Like I'm sorry, you don't see it.
Crazy.
Women, I think women don't see 40 coming. Like we don't see it. We don't.
How you don't see it? How the fuck do women not see 40 coming?
We know it's coming, but when it comes, it's like we don't really see it.
You don't want to be it, huh?
It's not that I don't want to be it, because listen,
don't want to be 40.
I have a wonderful example to look at. My mother, 40. My mother ages gracefully. All the women in my family age gracefully. Like, yeah, my mama, I don't even know how old she is, but she's not 40, she's not 50. But my mother looks like she's 40. So if I can look like that and feel like that, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's why I want to celebrate it. Because I feel like I'm not just celebrating for myself, but I'm celebrating for all the women in my family who continue to age gracefully at 40. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Now,
so I'm not going through a midlife crisis, which you
fuck
failed
you
to
are.
realize.
That's the fuck you are.
Listen, y'all, please don't listen to him. I'm not going through a midlife crisis.
Anybody that
30s.
thinks they're more important than the fucking day they were on and want to extend the shit, they going through something.
You knew me in my 30s.
I
early 30s.
didn't pay attention that much.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we no need to continue. There was a whole lot of other people paying attention. I can tell you that.
Once again, they're probably paying attention right now too.
As they should.
It does not matter to me.
Because I'm the same person.
Listen, a good friend of mine named LL Cool J made a song with Boys the Man called Hey Lover, right?
Hey Lover.
And LL Cool J said, if his love is real, you got to handle competition. So, if you want to go out and do all that stuff and see what happened. See what happened. Go ahead.
Okay, it's gonna take me a little while to process what you're saying, so
I'll
come back to that
saying.
tomorrow.
You know what I'm saying.
That might be a conversation not for the listeners.
No, everybody know you got proposed to, you engaged, and now what's gonna happen? What's going on now?
One of my friends is watching this. I know she gonna be like, "What you talking about? Proposed to, engaged? I don't know what's going on."
Yeah.
Yes, I was proposed to, engaged.
Yeah.
There's no dates. I don't have a ring.
Nope.
No ring, y'all.
And we wearing Coogee. She wearing a Coogee dress with the back out, fam. And I'm getting the same sweater.
So we flashing back to the 90s?
Yeah. Yeah.
There will be no wedding.
Nope.
No wedding.
Nope.
But a reception, which
dope
all of you
ass,
guys
a
will be invited.
theme.
Because I'm sure it's going to be a podcast made about
theme.
Okay, so yeah, no ring. No wedding, but I've been proposed to. Okay. We're going to see how that goes.
You keep laughing at it down. You don't think it's real. You hurt my heart.
I'm sorry.
You're hurting my
Is
heart.
it okay if I
my
say
heart
I'm
hurts
sorry?
right now.
Is it okay if I say I'm sorry?
I don't believe you because it's not real. Okay.
Oh, listen, we've been talking about how we feel and a whole bunch of others, but I wanted to put out November 6th. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
So if we don't go live, y'all know why. If we don't
go live, she don't be here. I'm going live.
I mean, if we don't, well, yeah, we go live because we're going to celebrate.
Gotta relax. Yeah,
we're
absolutely.
Celebrate.
So
Absolutely.
I have a drink for you, G. Okay.
We'll have a drink together.
Watch out for what's going to happen with the district. Now, our question of the week was, we needed feedback, whatever. T.I. on his new album, Dime Trap, on the song, At Least I Know, featuring Anderson .Paak, said, you should never take advice from a person when they ain't going to be affected by the outcome. And I said, do you agree? 100% of the people that voted said no. They don't believe that shit. And I should have said, well, why then? So if anybody's watching right now, why wouldn't you agree with that statement? Once again, you should never take advice from a person when they ain't going to be affected by the outcome. Right? I think that's phenomenal.
Can I speak on that?
Go ahead, please.
Because, and this is a conversation that we had on workshop. I feel like my mother taught me like the most important lesson when we talk about things that you do and how they can affect the people around you. And it took me a long time to really understand the impact of the decisions that we all make, regardless of how connected you are to an individual or how involved you are in their life. The decisions that you make can impact those closest to you, and it can impact those who are not that close to you. So, I mean, I don't necessarily agree with this because, if I come to you and I'm asking you for some assistance or some support and you share with me, what I need to do, and then I do that, I feel like the decisions that I make, either based on the advice that you give me or the advice that you don't give me, could potentially impact you at some point in time. It may not be right away, but it may happen at some point in time in that relationship that we have with an individual that we seek advice from. So
help me.
Yeah.
Help me understand what the hell you talking about.
I'm saying, so I'm trying to think of a scenario.
I'm just trying to understand what you're talking about. I mean, did you agree with it or no?
No, I don't agree with that.
Okay, I do. So this is perfect. This is perfect. So
it is perfection.
So I know you say no. So I'm trying to understand why.
Because I think that everything that we do,
Mm.
or let me go back to the question, because we're talking specifically about you should never take advice from a person when they ain't gonna be affected by the outcome.
Makes a whole lot of fucking sense. Think about how many times we put people in our business, talk that shit, they talk cash shit. I motherfucker wouldn't do me like that, or something like that, or I wouldn't do that. Motherfucker, it don't matter because you ain't affected by the outcome. Motherfucker, me going back to my verbally abusive woman, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You saying I should slap her in her shit the next time she talk crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? That's bad advice. If I slap her in her shit, she call the police, you going to jail with me?
No, but I might be the one that you call and say, "Hey, can you come
Hell
get me?"
No. Hell no, motherfucker. You the one that told me to slap her in her shit.
But I'm just saying that's how it affects me, though, doesn't it?
Nah, not
If I
really.
tell you to
ain't
slap her,
no,
and then you call me and say, "Kelly, I need you to come get me,"
no,
that
first
doesn't
of all,
affect
that's
me.
bad fucking advice. That's
We know it's bad advice, but it's
like,
advice, bad or
but
good
once
or
again,
indifferent.
I'm not
It's
taking.
still advice.
Ever since I heard that shit, I said, I ain't asking nobody shit
I ain't heard
unless
the song.
unless they involved with me. I can't ask nobody about LAD because they ain't involved in the process. They ain't involved with me and you. I can't say what you think about this for LAD because they not affected by what the fuck they finna tell me. The only person that's affected is you. So the only person's opinion that matter when it comes to this shit is yours. I can ask anybody else. They can have suggestions about it. But when I'm asking somebody for some advice, hey, how do you feel about this when it comes to LAD? They're not affected by the outcome. Their opinion don't fucking matter.
But how many of us go to those people that are closest to us and know that they could potentially be affected by the outcome of whatever? How many of us go to those people? We always go to those people who just are far from what's happening in our lives.
I'm just saying, like you said, no, you don't believe it. I do, so therefore it is like it doesn't matter. I understand why you don't believe it. And me, I understand why I wouldn't do it. Like I said, I'm not no more. We talk too much anyway. People talk too much anyway.
Do we?
Yeah, we talk way too much. Motherfuckers know everything. Like motherfuckers know everything. They can run it back to you. The catch is the people that care about it. I don't care about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I used to wear my emotions on the sleeve. Emotional cat. Emotional is a code word for crazy.
You were crazy.
Nigga, everybody is. We don't say crazy on this show. So, but you know,
Emotionally, what do you call
emotional? No, passionate.
Passionate. Okay.
Listen,
All right.
listen. When Cam Newton kicked the garbage can and do all this shit on the sideline, he's being emotional. Tom Brady do it. He's being passionate. That's how they do
That's
it.
a whole nother story.
That's how they do it, though.
That is how they do it, but that's a whole nother story. I mean,
So
I understand what you're saying.
that's it, and that's why we roll with it. So
you should only take advice from those people who are invested in you and who are.
Damn, what they on? They got everybody over there from the trip. Man, Brandon Ingram, who you trying to get to, fam?
Okay, y'all. He watching his Laker Rockets game.
I want to know who Brandon Ingram trying to get to.
Watching the Laker
Shit,
Rockets
Rondo
game.
got kicked out the game. Damn, who they trying to get to, fam? They trying to get to somebody.
Okay. See, I don't know nothing about this because I don't watch basketball, NBA, professional basketball like that. But he's distracted, and it's okay. But you see how this has an effect on the show.
What you said?
You got sidetracked.
Man, look at all the motherfuckers on the court. What's up? Something
it.
happened. Shit, I'm trying to figure out what happened.
So
shit.
it's the fourth quarter. It's 4 minutes and 13 seconds left in the game. Shot clock is at 20. Houston is up by 1.
Look at this shit. Something is wrong, fam. Something is wrong.
Something is wrong.
Something popped off. I don't know. You know what I mean?
They got everybody on the court.
Man. They out there. They wear the. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, it's too much going on.
Is Chris Paul about to go to the locker room too? Like, what's going on?
But yeah.
Interesting. Wow.
Shit.
This is what happens on LAD. See, we watching We watching games and we having discussions.
Oh, here
with
we go.
y'all.
We finna see what happened now.
Okay, let's
Oh
see.
yeah,
Ooh.
James Harden pushed that nigga, and then somebody had to say something. Oh
Oh,
shit, he pushed the shit out of James Harden, motherfucker. Oh yeah, ooh, he talking crazy to the ref too. But you
who
know
grabbed
James Harden,
him?
nigga, James
Whoa.
Harden from Cali though. You really can't do that right now. You know what I'm saying? And oh man, he got his damn.
Who
Oh,
was
Chris Paul
that?
and Rondo. Oh shit, yeah. Oh damn.
Oh, wow.
Damn. Okay, we know what happened
Wow.
now.
Now we know what
Shit.
happened.
Shit. Okay. Damn.
But how they get into it? I'm
That's Brian
confused.
Guy
Look
though.
at LeBron. He.
That's his guy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look at damn Chris Paul. Damn. Ooh, Rondo fired him in his shit though. Damn. Oh man.
I didn't know Melo played for the Rockets.
Damn. Only Brian can do is grab it. That's his best friend, man. He grabbed his best friend, man. Damn. Yeah, this shit for real.
Did they come in the league together?
Oh man, this shit is for real. Oh,
Look,
okay.
and he the shit started. He done started it all.
Man, oh man, it's thugged out right now. All right, so let's jump back into it. Cause shit, I need to get off this motherfucker. I need to watch
We
Sports
digress.
Center. All right, so shit. Topic of the week.
So we're taking advice from people who
You're not.
I'm
You
not.
are. I'm not. Not anymore. I'm not asking you shit about nothing that you like for real. Like for real. If you ain't affected by the outcome, I can talk to you about it. I can't take what you. How about this? I can talk to you about it, but I can't take your advice on what the fuck I should do.
But why does somebody have to be necessarily affected by the outcome of what happens in order for you to take their advice? There are some people who are not, I mean, they're not all the way connected to us, and they can provide us some very viable information that can help us along our life journey. And they may not necessarily, I'm not going to say they may not necessarily be affected, but because I think that anything that someone gives to you
Damn,
could potentially.
Shit. Brandon Ingram came and fired on Chris Paul too. I see all that shit now. Damn. Oh man, go ahead, Kelly. Shit.
I don't even know what I was saying now. I can't even remember.
Damn.
You threw me off.
Man,
Are we going live right now?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even care.
You don't even care, huh?
Yeah, this podcast, this the man.
All
That's
right.
what happened when the TV on in the room in the studio, man.
We
Shit.
ain't gonna have the TV on no more. We not gonna have the TV on no
Man,
more.
listen.
Not at all.
The boss said.
The boss?
Yeah, the boss said.
Okay. I don't even think we're going live right
I
now.
don't care. And last year, Chris Paul and them got into it with the Clippers, and they went through a back hallway to get to the Clipper locker room from the Houston locker room.
Wow.
All right. Fuck that question. Okay. This week's episode is cuffing season.
Yeah, it is.
Now,
Who
it's getting a little cold outside.
Who you cuffing? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's
I
cuffing
interrupted.
season. Is this the time when most people settle down on one love?
This is where all
It's
the
too cold to
babies
be
come
moving
from.
around and bouncing around and all that.
This is the season where babies are made.
It's
Go
cuffing
ahead.
season, Kels.
When they
Now,
cuff-
back
that's
in the
when they
day,
cuff.
and you know what? I feel naked out here without no music. I gotta get some music.
You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I didn't really realize that. I'm gonna say in the last 5 years, I didn't know nothing about this cuffing season.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know. Like, it's almost, it's like people who do it, like they don't like they do it and they don't even realize they doing it.
Oh yeah.
And what the purpose is of doing
I'm gonna
it.
make you my main thing.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna make you my
For the
main
winter
thing.
months.
I'm gonna make you my main thing.
But when
I'll
the
let
summer
you-
months come around,
I gotta go because you gained too much weight, man.
it's like
You
checking
gained
up the
too much
deuces.
weight, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't
You
realize
used to
cuffing
be
season
little
was.
when you came. Now you're bigger than the whole motherfucking thing.
You about to spit some
Nah,
bars
I'm not
right
gonna do
now?
anything. I'm tired. I'm trying to go.
Okay. So cuffing season is when people could just kind of settle down with
You
one
my boo
one
thing.
person.
You my boo bae.
Not your woman, but your boo
Boo
bae.
bae, boo thing. This where listen. This is where it gets thick. This is where the rubber comes off. Probably those winter nights
Wow.
in the sheets. Like, you know what?
It's cold outside.
It's cold outside. This is where the rubber comes off and she becomes your girl officially.
The heat is on like 71. It ain't real warm, but so then she becomes your girl. He becomes your man, your boo bag. So then y'all officially in a relationship. You're not focused.
I'm listening to you. I'm multitask.
You're not focused. So then you like
On everything,
so,
Brandon Ingram came back and fired him and tried to fire Chris Paul and this shit, though. Go ahead.
Wait, so like what? We talking like what? September, October, November? Right?
Sure.
It's cuffing season?
It's cuffing season. Motherfucker, what's the reason?
Or does it start August, September, October?
It started at Afro Fest when I got your number. Right.
Okay.
Then I pick and choose what I was gonna do after Afro Fest, right?
Afrofest usually happens in August, the first weekend in August. We only get one day, right? For Afrofest now.
Yeah, I'm picking and choosing, fam.
So then that one you got at Afrofest, the one you connected with, y'all done went out to eat, y'all done had some wings and fries. Y'all went to a fish fry, y'all done had drinks, should have been over to the house, you done watched the movie, you done watched Power. Because it's Power season at that time, right? You don't watch Power, so then you connect on a minuscule level. It ain't nothing super serious. And so then by October, you done cuffed the individual, right? Okay, so then you settle in that, right? And as you're settling in that, so August, September, October, that's like 3 months, right? But then like by mid-October and early November, like we talking like before Thanksgiving, it's like y'all ain't really seeing eye to eye.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying. Are you seeing? What are we saying?
I don't know.
Listen, we talked about okay, so we talked about cuffing season, right? But then you had this whole concept of the 369, right?
Yeah, but we talking about two different things.
Well, let's talk about it then.
Go ahead.
Tell me about it.
No.
Oh, you can't tell me about it because you over there. Not over here.
I'm everywhere.
Omniscient? Okay.
Omnipotent. Omnipresent.
Okay, so so cuffing season is, so then you done Afrofest.
Yeah.
September,
yeah,
October.
Yeah.
October comes mid-October before the leaves, they've started to fall off the tree. Right? What's going on?
Look, man, you know what I'm saying? I like you. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. No, you just know what it is, Kels.
I mean, are by then, is it like, are you making it official?
I don't know. Don't nobody make it official now. You just continue on doing what you do, fam.
Wait, what do you mean? Don't nobody make it official?
Don't nobody make it official. Ain't no titles out here.
No titles out here? You don't think people follow titles anymore? I think they do.
I don't think people say.
I mean, they may not blatantly say it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I think people have titles because when I introduce you, I'm gonna introduce you as what? What am I introducing you as?
It's a great fucking question. How about that?
How cuffed are you then at that point?
You ain't cuffed at all.
Okay, so
I'm
then
tired of this shit. This is why I don't like this Facebook shit. I don't like this shit. It ain't working.
It ain't. We're not going live.
No, I don't.
So I probably should just go live from my page.
I've been told you to do that.
I didn't do it because I've been going back and forth. That's the only reason why I didn't do it. Because your live was working. But it won't let me do it.
Whatever. It's cuffing season, yo. But this is when most people settle down on one love. You got to have a wife, a mistress, and a girlfriend, man. You got to have a wife, a mistress, and a girlfriend.
You got to have a wife, a mistress, and a girlfriend?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
During the whole cuffing season?
365. One to stay with, one to play with, man.
How long is that supposed to last?
Forever.
Forever?
You know, happy wife is a happy life. So you gotta, when you got loving on the side, and you able to go ahead and make your wife a happier man. That's what I was told. The OGs told me all this.
So you supposed to have a wife, a mistress, and a girlfriend forever?
Forever.
Okay, so then all while you're married to your wife,
Yep.
you're maintaining a mistress?
Yes.
Okay.
And you buy them the same things.
That is the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life. Okay. So, yeah.
Why don't you press that tag button?
Where is it? Right here?
You see the tag button, TAG. You got them. Thank you. All right. So, no, I'm just playing with you. I don't know why you think I'd be for real with the shit I be talking about.
Listen, I don't look. Because some people are truly for real about the wife, mistress, and girlfriend and buy them all the same things type. Like, that sounds like some shit out the movies, but okay.
Listen. 3, 6, 9 month breakup times in the beginning of the relationship. Like right now, we had our 3-month breakup. So we done got engaged 3 months now. So now you like real close to being like, you're expendable right now just because of 3 months. So just letting you know that. I'm gonna catch a little bit more attitude with you. I'm gonna see if you run. I'm gonna test you. Okay. I'm gonna do things that you're like, wait a minute, just to see how real it is. Right.
Okay.
So that shit is real. Then the 6 month gonna come. Then the 9 month gonna come. Then we make it a year, but legit.
So every 3 months.
Every 3 months
there's
in that
potential
first year
for you to not really make it.
Because this is where shit is. This is where shit is. Gotta love it. This is where shit is. What word am I looking for? I can't do it now because I'm live.
Okay.
I'm live. What word am I looking for? That's how you go through shit, right? And learn how to stay together. And right now, we have this high divorce rate because people are punks, pussies. They weak. They don't know how to stay together. Everybody wants their shit to be the most important thing. They want their kids to be the most important children in a relationship. They want their mother to be the most important mother in a relationship. You know what I mean? They want everything that they need to come there once. And is you fucking up everything. So that 3, 6, 9 months at the beginning of the relationship shit is real.
But how do you go through that phase of like in those first 3 months, like how do you make that conscious decision? Like, okay, we're going to work through this, is that something that people really say to themselves? Like, we're going to work through this phase, because it's so easy to just give up and say, well, forget it. There's other fish in the sea. You know what I'm saying?
Well, a good friend of mine named Gucci Mane say, women like buses. I'm saying they trip every 15 minutes, another one coming, man. So that's a good friend of mine, Gucci Mane said. So
you and your good friends. You and your.
I ain't gotta ask no sucking to give for no advice when I can listen to my good friends. And they give me game.
Cause you got confidence. They got confidence in the clutch, huh?
I got confidence in the clutch.
And you got confidence in the
Born
clutch.
alone, die alone. I don't need no codependence, no none of that shit.
Okay.
I do shit by myself.
So once you at that like
right now with me and you, like you get on my nerves.
I'm getting on your nerves. Okay. And it's potential he could be getting on my nerves.
Yeah,
because that's what happens when you become engaged without rings and stuff, y'all. And you know, there's conversations that you start to get on each other's nerves because then it's a conversation about what are we really doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
A good friend of mine, said, "What are we doing?
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Don't want to be going through this, but what are we doing?" So, yeah, I mean, I think that's very true. Like, you have that 3 month period of time and you're really trying to figure out what are we doing, like what is going on. We ain't really, we're like connected, like you want to say you're like committed to a certain degree to that one individual if you choose to be committed, because you're like, okay, really ain't nobody else out here and I'm not really feeling anybody else, but I'm giving you more of my time than I would give to anyone else, right? So but then y'all start to really work each other's nerves. So how do you move past that? Like, what is it that what are the conversations that you're having with each other in between that time, or in that time frame when you working my nerves, I'm working your nerves? What I see as something that is important, you may not see as something that's important. What are we doing?
Hey, that's a whole different conversation, G.
It is a whole different conversation.
A whole different conversation, G.
So how do you move? How do you move to the 6 months, and then break up again, and then move to the 9 months, and then break up again? How do you get to the year? I think that's something that we gotta talk about as we move throughout this show. You know, I don't think it's something that we can kind of deal with in one show.
I mean, it's different for everybody, man. You know what I mean? It's different. My neck's starting to hurt, as you can see. So it's different. Okay.
This is what happens when you go live. People see everything. They see the pain you in.
Man, shit for real.
I mean, but we can always come back to this. This is something that we can always come back to. Those of you who are listening and watching us right now, you can always catch us. No, we don't always go live. But
every time we fucking go live, we run into this shit. That's why we don't go live. We going live like she doing it now.
Yeah, we're going live. We just messed on up my with page that. Right
we messed
now.
Up with that. We got. We'll be all right. Don't trip.
Look who's watching. You see everybody watching. Hey, best friend.
So listen. Whatever. Yo.
But anyways, okay, we're gonna move on to our love affair discussion Q&A.
Go ahead.
Okay. So.
Oh shit.
Are you ready for this
Go
question?
ahead.
Is it okay to date your friend's ex? And if you decide to date your friend's ex, when is the okay period of time to start to date them? Like, is it okay? Is it cool to date so your friend, and we already talked about friends, not associates, but like friends, okay? So best friends or friends that you went to college with, y'all was in a study group and y'all hung out, friends that, you know, you go out with every once in a while, friends that come over your house and y'all hang out, y'all watch movies, or you guys cook together, whatever. I'm just throwing out a bunch of different scenarios, different types of friends. Not associates, not somebody you say hi and bye to in passing, but friends. Is it okay to date a friend's ex? So those of you who are watching this right now, I would love for y'all to comment on this, because this was the question of the week that I got via a text. Is it okay to date a friend's ex? What's your take on that?
No, you shysty. You shysty. You terrible. You a hoe.
Ooh.
You promiscuous. You challenged. If you want to date your friend's ex, you nasty, and on top of that, you've been plotting on the shit. So then we really ain't gonna be friends after this shit. And I done shared with you probably things about I've done shared on things with you about my mate. You know what I mean? And now you wanna do that. You know what I mean? So that's what I tell you. We talked earlier. We said people talk too much, right? People talk too much, so therefore you gotta relax. You're talking too much. Don't nobody need to know how you getting fucked and sucked, man. You know what I'm saying? How wet the coochie is, man. How she give you head and shit. You can't tell cats that. You know what I'm saying? Because then they're gonna be wanting to see what's happening with that. The first chance they see turbulence in the air. You know what I'm saying? So, but you just a foul, dirty motherfucker that wanna my ex. Now, we talking about ex what? We're talking about one of my ex hoes or one of my ex girls. That's a difference. Not one of
Oh.
my ex hoes. I don't care. I mean, she was just something I was just doing. You know what I mean? She wasn't. She didn't mean nothing to me more than what she fulfilled for them situations and them times. Now my woman never will cross that line. None of my friends. But then we talking about friends, associates, constituents. We talking about my A1s. You really only got less than 5 that you would consider, that you would get mad if they was with your ex. But I mean, don't even come to me. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. You know what I mean? You just a file, because that means y'all had some type of relationship or chemistry back in the days for y'all to even want to do this now. So both you motherfuckers dirty. And the problem is, you want to date my ex, that's my ex for a motherfucking reason, fool.
So how do you go at it?
No, you whatever you gonna do. Like I said, you date my ex, that means we ain't gonna be cool no more, basically.
So I kind of agree with you, because I'm not even kind of, but like for real, like I can tell you for just personally, like I'm not going there. Not going there. Like me and my friends, like friends that I went to college with, friends that even friends that I just hang out like with irregularly every now and then, or friends that we were close at one point in time, like friends from even high school. We don't even kind of date and are interested in the same caliber of guys. Like we don't like what they like is not what I like,
Mm-hmm.
and vice versa. So I'm not even going there. Like that's not even my cup of tea.
Right.
Um I think it's super disrespectful for um a woman to even attempt to date somebody who you know your best friend, like best friends guys, or even guys that they like are completely off limits to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It could be somebody you ain't even dated.
Right.
I'm not even going there with you.
Mm-mm.
Not at all. You know what I mean?
You're just a
Especially if
nasty
you,
motherfucker.
but especially if you know that they like that individual, I'm not going there with that. Like seriously, it doesn't.
Why would you want my sloppy seconds? But you know what that mean? That mean I'm a boss. I'm a boss ass nigga because you want what I had. Like everybody, I'm gonna tell you, everybody wasn't a player in high school. Everybody didn't have females. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, if they get one of your sloppy seconds, they might be proud of that. They might be proud because they might be walking around telling about, this so and so ex girl. You know what I'm saying? That's how the introduction go. This so and so ex girl. That shit done happened to me. Like niggas running around with my ex, like that's his ex. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Like,
Yeah.
so motherfucker, that's your trophy now, fam. You know what I mean, that's my ex, fam.
I feel like
It's crazy.
like, so those of you who are just joining us, the love affair, the LAD question of the week, or the love Q&A question of the week. I'm sorry,
Thank you.
I done changed the name.
You do whatever you want to.
So
Chloe.
the love Q&A question of the week was: is it okay to date your friend's ex?
Mhm.
Is it okay to date your friend's ex? If you
Mhm.
decide to date them, when is it appropriate? So we both agree that it's not okay. So therefore, it would never be appropriate. There is no time for it to be appropriate. But this is just a question that I got from a listener who watches our show faithfully, listens to our show faithfully, a subscriber. For those of you who are not subscribers, you need to subscribe and catch us on YouTube. Catch us on Google Play Music, Apple Podcasts, and Google. I'm sorry.
Don't talk to me.
I'm sorry.
Just don't talk to me.
I said Google Play Music already, but Podbean.
Piss a pot.
Confidence in the Klutch. Okay. So, but anyways, this is something that I mean, we agree on this for sure. I'm not dating. I'm probably not even gonna like or even take a look at anybody that you really are interested in. So it's never appropriate to date an ex.
Stop
So
running.
your X factor is your X factor. Will never be my new factor.
Stop running around telling what this person. If you stop telling them all your business, how they fucking and sucking you, how much money they spending on you, you got jealous, envy friends. You know what I'm saying? Like me, for instance, I go to the club. I have a whole bunch. I have about 5, 6 bad women with me, right? I ain't sleeping with none of them. I just said, y'all want to go out? You want to go have a good time? Let's go. I got y'all. You and your girls for the night. Let's go. Some of motherfuckers I say that's tricking. No, this get me other women because they be like, how he got 5 women with him? They having a good ass time doing all this. What he got that he with them and he can't be with me? I go with
That's
you.
true.
I go with you in that badass coochie dress with that ass sticking out, with the proper heels on somewhere, right? You got your makeup is whatever, your hair, all that shit, your body glowing, radiating. You probably got bronzer on. I don't know what the fuck you got, gold tone, something, nigga. And we walking around that motherfucker, and I'm just me and you, and I ain't paying attention to nobody else. Oh yeah, them chicks gonna be like, why he with her? What he?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So it is what it is. So you got to be careful with that you make motherfucker jealous, and if it's even your own people that you think go want to know what's happening, man.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
So.
Wow.
All right.
So
when we go out, you can't wear them heels too high and that ass too high in the air because your ass.
I'm gonna wear whatever the hell I want to wear.
I don't want my friends wanting you. They, like Kanye said, they gonna say the girl I'm with ass could have won the horse awards.
But listen.
Okay.
I know he wants to talk about Kim K.
Listen,
first of all,
I'll see.
All right.
See,
Anyway,
we
don't have to go there. But anyways, see, listen. I know I have said on previous shows, that like. I like a nice looking man. I like a nice looking, well dressed man. A nice looking, well dressed man that smells good. Okay. And so I also like a nice looking man, well dressed man that smells good that I know other women are looking at.
If his love is real, you gotta handle competition.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I understand what you're saying to a certain degree, but when I throw that factor into the game, I mean, it presents a whole nother conversation. So but we agree on that. Moving on.
Oh man, don't worry about it, I got it. I don't think I got to do anything with this one. I don't think I got to be bandanaed up or nothing. I don't think I do. You tell me.
I don't know.
You know what, man? I got 2 songs that I usually do, so let me do this one. So,
can I say this before you start?
Go ahead,
because I don't know what he gonna say, y'all. I don't even know what he gonna say. But let me just tell you this: if you have ever watched this piece, this piece, I'm gonna need you to know and understand that this is his opinion. And please do not be offended, but do whatever you got to do so that you can take this information in. If you got to get you a shot, take a shot. If you got to sit back and relax. Whatever you got to do, just listen. This is his opinion and his opinion only.
No.
My co-host is a very well-educated man. And he is well-rounded in a lot and well-versed in a lot of different areas, which is why we do this show. So just get ready for this. It's not necessarily directed at you, but it may affect you.
Maybe affect you. Listen, I don't went in on all you punk motherfuckers out there. All you fake ass, hoe ass daddies don't take care of your kids. You punk ass daddies. Y'all need to go in the army. You need to go fight in the war because your kids ain't going to miss you anyway. So, we talked about the whole ass punk ass mamas that don't do shit. Talk to their kids all foul and shit. And just bad influences with her and her friends and shit, taking pictures in front of dirty walls. We done talked about the kids and the role models they got and what they need to do to better themselves. We done talked about the school system. We done talked about the weave. We done talked about other things. This whole trife look shit, this nappy hair, grown ass man walking around thinking they can have their shit lined up. Like all these niggas in the NBA, you a millionaire, right? You look like a damn fool. You got this nappy shit. These motherfuckers got the little sponge thing that they do with their hair like this and shit. Now they got it's a glove that they put on their hand and do this shit with a glove.
Oh my
That's
God.
that trife look. Now all black man has been, you know, you want to be on your revolutionary shit. Fuck that. I ain't combing my hair type shit and let it nap up. Some of us can't do that though. Like my shit is gonna curl up because I got naturally curly hair. It's gonna curl up, right? I put something in it. It's gonna be curled up. It's gonna look nice. Looking at the mansion, looking at it. She's looking at the mansion, y'all.
They don't even know what the mansion is.
And
Keep
they hit the
going.
light. They know what the mansion is. These ain't rhinestones, G. These ain't rhinestones. These little ass stones, nigga. I don't know how much it costs. Big homies cost $17.5, but he got VVS's in this shit. He told me don't wear my shit everywhere. Anyway, but
Digressing. All right.
I just gotta
Throwing that out there.
throwing it out there. Listen,
Okay.
cut that shit off. Cut that shit off. You look terrible. You look like a damn fool. That shit be nappy in the motherfucker. You know what I mean? It's just like y'all ain't y'all tired of riding around the city and motherfucker smoking that nasty ass weed and it get in your car for like 10 blocks and you gotta smell that shit. Ain't you tired of that, fam? And I hate being around the motherfucker. It smell good. You smelling good. Bitch, that don't smell good. That smell like death. I don't want to smoke that shit. You know what I mean? You motherfuckers don't even know how to smoke weed no more. Y'all smoking them blunts. Them blunts got nicotine up in there. These leaves and wraps, they add nicotine in it. Do you understand that people always got to go hit a blunt, right? They hit blunts like cigarettes. Motherfuckers that really smoke weed, that smoke it with joints and pipes, they smoke a little bit and put it out, fam.
The Jamaicans.
They smoke a little bit and put it out. They ain't gotta constantly smoke, folks. I need a blig. But anyway, cut that shit off your head and stop getting dreads. Y'all out of order for that shit. That is a Rastafarian shit. That's part of their religion. You disrespecting their religion when you getting these dreads. And I didn't know that man put weave in their head.
To get the dreads?
Dreads.
Yes, they do.
Are you kidding me? So, yeah, I got a problem with this male shit impersonating women shit who impersonated what the Europeans do.
The weave is real.
So, the trife shit, though, that shit gotta go. That gots to go.
When did that become like
It always been a thing.
norm?
I had it back in like 04. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna grow my hair out for the winter type shit. You know what I'm saying? The little afro. But I mean, they should be looking like patches of bullshit. Like each of they patch got a story and shit. Like, and you know they ain't washing they shit. That shit look dry as hell. Look like shit like dirty ass carpet in a spot. Anybody that sold dope know about dirty ass carpet in a spot.
Woo.
Oh, see, I gotta chill.
You went in.
Cut that shit off.
All the way in.
Cut that shit off, man. Cut that shit off. I'd rather you get the little braids on top and shit with the fade. I'm cool with that. I'd rather you had that shit. I'd rather you had that shit than the trife. The trife life. You motherfuckers actually be having this shit faded up and this shit just napping in the motherfucker. My thing is, you know what? That shit is the same as, damn, I had a good ass analogy this week. Oh, that trife look shit that dudes do is the same shit with motherfucker with all these fake nails, plenty makeup on, and weave all here. I don't know no man that think that shit with lashes. I don't know no man that think that shit attractive.
It's a bunch of them that do.
You a motherfucking lie.
I'm just saying.
How many women you know like niggas with all that nappy ass hair?
A lot of them.
Really? How many women you know?
Which is gonna lead me into my segment.
How many women you know like niggas that sag their pants? Ooh, girl, you see the way he be sagging his pants? Ooh, hell yeah. All up under, huh?
That's not a conversation. That's not even part of the conversation.
Listen,
because they're not even looking at that.
Together.
They don't.
We have to be groomed, young man. And I hate seeing young man like that. Be groomed. We have to be groomed. We have to be presentable. All this weed y'all smoking, y'all ain't gonna get no internships, no jobs. I tell my kids all the time, man. I'm setting you up. Follow the blueprint, fam. You can do all that shit later, but you gotta let that shit ride, man. I understand. I do. But not when you trying to be in corporate America. It don't work that way, G. You gotta get your shit together. So you know what I'm saying. The killer and
I don't even know if they call it that anymore.
the killer and the trifle though. Cut that shit off. I'm done.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm done. Kid.
I agree.
Go ahead.
I agree. I totally agree with that. So, I mean, to that I say, yeah. I think that part of the reason why women are attracted to that is because
Please don't tell me.
they've lowered their standards, or there is no standard for how a man should look. Now, I'm a sucker for, like I keep saying, and y'all gonna hear me say this. I'm a sucker for a good looking man, a well dressed man who smells great. That standard does not exist anymore, or doesn't exist for everyone.
Certain players out here,
I mean, a lot of the younger women, that's what they like. They like somebody who's gonna wear the same hoodie every day, wear that trife life hair. I mean, doesn't look well groomed at all, pants sagging, nails dirty. Cause let me tell you something. I'm looking at your nails. Okay. Yes, looking at your nails.
I got beautiful.
All right.
I have beautiful feet too.
Manicured nails, manicured feet. Just the standards they've just lowered their standards. There is no standard for grooming anymore in certain parts of our community. Like, I don't get it, but that's what these young women are attracted to. And there are some women of my age where that's what they're attracted to. They're attracted to that dope boy look, so to speak. And I'm like, at what point are you going to say, you know what? That's not what I want. That's not where I see myself. That's not a future for me. But hey, I mean, and I'm not gonna say if you like it, I love it, because no. If you like it, I don't love that at all. It's not cute. It doesn't look nice. I'm sorry, women, you need to know who you are as an individual first and foremost. You need to know your worth. You are worth so much more than a man or a boy. For the younger women who watch our show, I'll say a young man, I'm not gonna call them boys, but a man, okay, or a young man who is well dressed, well groomed, cares about his appearance first and foremost, and carries himself in a manner that's respectful to everyone that he's around. Like, who wants to be around an individual that looks as if they don't care? And that's what I see a lot. And it's like, if you don't care how you look, then why should I care how I look? And that's why we have the young ladies out here who think that, I gotta have the weave, I gotta have the eyelashes, gotta have the nails, gotta have the cake on cake of makeup.
Looking like Bozo the motherfucking clown.
I gotta draw my eyebrows on times 10 in order to look attractive. Like, that's not attractive, To me, it's not attractive. Let me just say that. It's not. It doesn't look like it's not natural. It doesn't look like how, the idea of beauty has just gone away. So I think we need to check ourselves when it comes to that. But the whole know your worth as a woman. You don't have to accept a man who just is going to be out here looking like anything, saying anything, fingernails look like anything, lips black, look like that's all he does is smoke weed and get high on a regular basis, like 2-3 times a day. Like, that's like, why do you have to lower your standards for that?
And he got your car while you at work.
And he got your car.
He got your car while you at work.
Baby daddy.
Having other bitches up in it.
Plenty of.
Go pick up the kids, and he 45 minutes late to pick you up.
45 minutes late to pick you up.
And the car smell like
so
killer.
It's like, come on, like, take a step back, take a look at yourself, and say, is this what I really want? And is that individual really worth it? Or am I worth more than this? So that's my piece.
All right. Let's get the fuck up out of here, man. You know how late it is right now. It's 12:40, y'all.
Oh wow, we out here late. Not good.
No, it's not.
That's because we had this Facebook.
Ain't no
issue.
we.
Okay.
Girl. All right, so my song of the week, Lauryn Hill and D'Angelo, Nothing Even Matters. Kels, your song of the week.
I'm gonna take that one too.
Ain't that a bitch?
It is.
Okay, way to be creative. Okay, so
I love that song.
Here's the thing. We're making moves.
Even
For
matter.
something to cook right now, we're doing stuff for the work week, because once you start living with your mate or your companion, right? You start living with your mate and companion, then you start to understand, hey, I need to do something nice for us.
That's after the cupping season. Okay. Sorry.
Something nice for us. So then I'm gonna make something for us in breakfast to get us going, get us started, right, for our week. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make a breakfast casserole. So what it's gonna be is gonna be turkey sausage, potatoes, and cheese. And I hijacked this from a good friend of mine. You know what I mean? So and she gave me the recipe.
I'm waiting on this recipe, y'all.
So you need 16 ounces worth of meat, first of all. So you need a pound of sausage. Yeah, but you need a pound of sausage. However you're going to get it. If you're going to buy frozen sausage already, if you're going to get the tube and make your own, you know what I mean? You're going to get the tube of sausage, right? And put it in the pan. You gotta cook that clearly, right? Mm-hmm. But then you have your shredded hash brown potatoes. Put it in a pan. You get a can of cream of chicken mushrooms. So you see, cream of chicken mushroom is the base for a lot of shit. So you get a can of cream of chicken soup. You put the turkey sausage in there, and you put your cheese. Now we know, Mr. Nelson, I like to shred my own cheese. So therefore, I'm gonna get a sharp cheddar. I'm gonna get you can do like a Colby Jack. I'm gonna get a sharp cheddar, Colby Jack, maybe a little mozzarella, and be done with it, right? Mix that shit up, and then I'm going to bake it in the oven like on 325, like whatever, to get brown on top of deal. Trust me. When I say, yeah, only thing you need with that shit is like some eggs. But you talking about a breakfast bowl? Trust me.
Did you say there were eggs in that?
No, I didn't.
So it's just eggs on the side.
Yeah, I don't even need the eggs. This is potatoes, sausage, and cheese. Trust me. Just trust me.
Sausage and potato. I love potatoes, y'all. If y'all have ever listened to a show, I love potatoes. I'm gonna wait on that. Yeah. And cheese.
Yeah, once we move
sharp cheddar at that.
Once we move into our place, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna wait on that. I'll let y'all know how that go.
It's gonna be good.
I need it to be more than good. I need it to be delicious.
Let me ask you a question. Has anything I ever made or done for you been anything but good?
Your food is great.
Absolutely.
Your food is great. It is.
Absolutely.
I have to. The food is great. Listen, y'all, when he does this segment, the food is actually good. So I haven't tasted this one, but when I do, I'm going to let y'all know how it goes, because it's probably delicious. I'll wait on it.
You ready?
We're ready. Thank you for what? Thank you for the discussion.
Thank you. It's always love, baby. So I guess it's on me, huh? I'm tired.
It's all on you.
I'm tired. My baby got a game tomorrow, 11:30. I stayed up too late last night. Yo, man, fuck online courses, yo. But anyway.
You can do it.
I can do it, but I just don't like it. It's cool. You know what? I ain't gonna say I don't like it. Your semester back is always gonna be hard as doubt kills. Get that shit out your head. Just pray. And sometimes you can't do everything, but the shit is not catered towards working adults, though. That's bullshit they gotta say. It's not catered towards working adults, because the bullshit. I can't be spending 16 hours on a class. I got 9 credits in grad school. First of all, who does that? Only motherfuckers that can handle that workload does that. So I guess I can. But it kicks my ass every day. Like, it's hard to be a black man 24/7, 365. But we got to, because we gotta be, we gotta protect our women and our children. So therefore, it is what it is. But it get hard sometimes. We can't do it all the time, Kelly. But persevere through it.
Appreciate you for persevering through it.
Prayer changes perception. Remember that. All right. Whether it's the game of basketball or the game of life, you gotta have confidence in the clutch. Practice makes confidence. Pressure makes diamonds. Stay sucker free. Keep it a buck. Stay woke and get out. Listen to Apple Podcasts and Google Play Music and at confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com. You hear my voice? I mean, I'm tired. Subscribe. This ain't raunchy D voice. This the laying in bed on the phone with the music low, talking to you till about 4 in the morning voice. This that make you want to get out the bed and come over for a little bit and go back home voice. That's what this is.
Okay.
It's the one. Right.
Cuffing season, y'all. That's how the boys sound when it's cuffing season. Watch out.
It's cold in your bed, baby. Come on over here. I know it ain't that cold yet, but I know I don't want to bring you out in the cold this late, so I got to come to you. I get it, but you know what I'm saying? Just come on. Get in the covers with me.
Okay, y'all.
I know it's cold, but I'm gonna
watch them when they say that.
I'm gonna get the bed warm for you. Just come in as soon as it's only gonna take a little bit.
It could be a mistake.
It only could take a little bit. It's a little bit.
Watch out, y'all.
Subscribe, rate, and review. How the fuck that? Subscribe, rate, and review. Hit that bell button to get notifications of new episodes when we go live. It's important, man. Visit us on Facebook. Like our page, Confidence in the Clutch. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at K to K, man. We done, yo.
Thank you for watching, listening. Everybody who was on my Facebook Live, I appreciate all y'all for waving and participating. Catch us again. We might go live.
No,
we don't always go live, but you can catch us on
Pod.
You can catch us on podcast, Apple Pod, and podbean.com. And you can also catch us on Google Play Music or YouTube. Please check us out.
YouTube got everything, yo.
Confidence in the Clutch.
I got like 5 videos to link together for this bullshit right now. I'm gonna be mad. It's not. Good. I'm not.
I love everyone who stay tuned watching us.
Yeah.
Love y'all.
Love y'all.
Peace.
Peace. I guess so. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3 in the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the clutch.
Confidence in the clutch.